I have a meeting after school with Mrs. Caston, and we're going to be talking about a presentation I'll be making to the staff next Wednesday. We get a minimum day. For once in my life, I actually know there's a minimum day coming up. Um, and one of the things that we've talked about is the importance of reflection. And by reflection, I mean not looking in a mirror, but literally, but figuratively. The idea that you do self assess on a regular basis. And we've introduced that. That's another thing that will start from day one next year. But I notice that there's a trend in the classroom. At least 90% of you, maybe 80, are choosing great but week in and week out. Okay, do you understand that that's a big clue that you're not giving it your all? We've got a little bit of time left this year, and what are you doing with it? So yesterday I said, oh, this is almost done. It's almost to a final resting point. Well, what an idiot I am, because that's not right. This is an extremely important post that I plan to build on. And I woke up way too early, realizing I never put self-assessment in this. That's not even a part. Well, it's got one line in the C school section, but how could I leave that out? And of course, there's lots more I left out. So the idea that we contemplate and we iterate in order to elevate is extremely important. You take some pride in what you're doing. Now, I'm going to have a second video, and some of you can say, oh, this doesn't relate to me, but it does. Once again, the same way that reflection, you can see your reflection in a mirror, or you can reflect on your internal dialogue, on how you're working. So that's going to come into play. And it relates to something not everyone in class saw. I saw a lot of you watching this, but I saw a lot more not watching this. Why is this here? And it says, how might this apply to the elements and principles in color theory? And it's utter simplicity. It's positive and negative space. It's animated, but don't think I'm asking you to animate. I'm asking you to think about how to take a simple idea and make it epic. And that's what this is, a simple idea turned epic. All right, so what follows this video, not this one, but the one you're watching, is a short Illustrator tutorial that I'll explain in that video. So for now, thank you very much. Please, please contemplate what you've been doing and what you're going to do the rest of the year. Are you going to do something epic? I mean, this is pretty cool. This is a professor in Canada, the East Coast. He's in Toronto, I believe. That's so cool. What you do can have an impact on others around the world. And that's what we're trying to do. So consider that. Contemplate it. Iterate your work.